All right. Well, let's get started. My name is Robert Jung. I am actually the founder of an organization called the Milpitas Community Education Endowment, and we actually sponsor this for Milpitas Unified School District in partnership with Get Magic. So today I'm going to ask basically questions or interview you guys. And if you can just do a quick intro for each one of you, I'm going to start with Maya first. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Maya Danon. I go to Thomas Russell Middle School and I'm in 7th grade.
Awesome. And Yan?
Hey, my name is Yan, Y-A-N. I'm a senior manager of engineering in Lam Research Corporation in Fremont. So I've been with the company for, I think, 14 years. And before that, I was with Intel for a year. So anyways, with the industry, semiconductor equipment industry for 15 years. And
Cool.
this is my fourth time as a mentor in Magic. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for being a mentor for these young ladies. So Maya, help me understand a little bit. How did you, I know you mentioned this a little bit before, but tell me a little bit more, maybe more in depth as to why you chose this particular project.
Because, I chose it because I know that like water resource is a big problem all over the world. Mm-hmm. And at first, I think one time we did a science project a really, really long time ago. And I was like, I didn't really like it. I was like, this is kind of boring. And then after that, a few years later, mm-hmm. We had another science project again about water desalination, but we didn't do really much of it. And then I was thinking of the idea like, hey, why not do something out of it, mm-hmm. like that can help. And so then we came across the Magic and I was like, how great is this? I can do the project that I was thinking about doing. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So tell me, I'm gonna follow up that answer with a different question. So how does this particular experience, do you think this experience is gonna influence what you might want to do in the future? Maybe in a career or college or anything like that?
Yeah, I think it really does. Because at first I was like, I didn't really know what like I would do in the future. But now mm-hmm. I'm more like, I want to do something related to science, engineering. So mm-hmm. It really helped me like have an idea, a good idea.
Right. And now the other question is having Jan as your mentor, how did she help you kind of explore that a little bit? Because it sounded like initially you weren't sure, but then you started getting into it and sounded more interesting, right?
Yeah. So she helped me a lot, actually. It was really great. So like, I wouldn't really do the project alone, like mm-hmm. just like that. But with her help, she helped me. She taught me a lot of stuff. And so it was, without her, I really wouldn't have done this.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, this question is actually, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to ask Jan. So from this particular experience, you know, we always talk to our mentors, and virtually every single mentor that I've talked to in the past, I've always said they've learned something from their mentee. Can you give us some insights as to what you learned from Maya?
Yeah, definitely. So this project that she picked specifically coming into this Magic program, and actually I had a few others in my mind, like robotics, you know, like seems fancy projects, and I worked with some of previous mentees, but she showed such a passion to, you know, any project that help people, doesn't matter what it is. So I think that passion is really is really affecting me to, okay, try to make it work. And it doesn't matter if it's high tech, if it's not so high tech, but we should go explore. And after all, this is people's everyday life. So that's number one, her passion on that specific goal to help people. And number two is her drawing. She was able to just grab a piece of paper and say, hey, I'll draw to you. I asked her, what's in your mind, what's the idea? And she would just draw like that. And I think, Maya, your talent about creating the stuff from scratch. So those I'm amazed by those specifically passion and the capability when you have the passion.
Right. Yeah. Hey, that reminds me of various different special inventors, especially here in Silicon Valley, who drew their ideas on pieces of napkins. So you got it, Maya, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. She's that kind of person.
Yeah, sounds good. I really like your project because it does, especially here in California, and especially because we're in the drought. I was kind of wondering, have you given it, and this is a question for Maya, have you given any thought into how you would actually make a product out that, do you kind of see the product that's used by consumers, like your everyday persons, or do you see like a bigger project where, maybe commercial companies would use it to help desalinate water all over the place to help us out of this drought crisis?
I think I would more think of using it like just like more maybe be able to for the people who really need it, like are in a very severe drought and can't afford or can't find fresh water, I would more like try to find some way to donate it to the people who really need it, and also make it available to everyday people, like just normal regular people.
Cool. Nice. I like the idea. And the last question I'm going to ask, and this is for Maya, was did you, this magic experience or this magical experience, how would you, if you had a friend who was coming up, you're a seventh grader, let's say you had a friend who's in sixth grade now and next year would be a seventh grader, what would you tell that friend about your magical experience?
I would probably tell them like there's really cool people who have this big project where you can team up with them and like build or create something that you want. It's awesome. And it's free. It's just at least give it a try.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. I'm actually out of questions, and I think I was told it was a 10-minute session, so I think I'm kind of out of time. So I want to thank you, Maya and Jan, for helping us out and participating in this year's Magic program. And it sounds like you guys both had fun, which is also very important to us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think this is very, very well organized. I told Ira before. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to do it.
Awesome. All right.